Hello everyone and welcome to a Halloween Get Ready with me. I must first apologise for my hair because if not, I will get my fringe in my face and it will do my nutting throughout the entire time. So I've no idea how this is going to turn out, but we shall have a try and see what happens. And to get into Halloween spirit, I've got my favourite Halloween CD on in the background. As I said, I've no idea how this is going to turn out, so we shall wait and see how it goes. Now you'll have to excuse me if I keep looking away because my camera is before me and so is my mirror, so you'll have to bear with me while I do that. Now the first thing I'm going to use is attempting, instead of a primer, to use this Revolution Pro Fix Makeup Setting Spray. So I'm going to put this on first to try and see if it'll make any difference keeping the makeup on that I'm going to do tonight, but we shall see. So here goes. So wait a moment with my eyes shut while that sorts itself out. If not, I am sure that's going to sting afterwards. Now the stuff I'm going to use today is going to be very cheap, quick and easy, because I left this to the very last minute. Poundland face paints. Now I've got the usual four: red, white, black and green. I've also got some glow in the dark, so we'll see where I can use that one as well. Of course, fake blood. I do have more of this as well. Again, everything I'm going to be using is either my own stuff or from Poundland. And then I've got some cream makeup as well, just in case, just to maybe see what that's like as a base. But I have a feeling it may be bright orange. Yep, as I thought. I also have orange, so we'll see with a mixture of all of these how today turns out. And while I'm doing it, of course, big mug of tea needed. Oh no, this is the first time I've done one of these, so please bear with me if it's not perfect. This is a Boots No. 7 Beautifully Matte Primer, by the way. Now what I've done now, unfortunately my camera cut out when I was doing it, is I mixed my foundation, which is Biocura Aqua-Complete foundation. It is by Aldi and it's by far the best one I found that suits my skin colour, but I also mixed it in with some of this white cream makeup / face paint from Poundland, and as you can see it's paled me out quite nicely. Stick the Halloween tunes back on. And now I'm going to try and seal it with a bit of powder and hopefully take some of the shine off. Using today are Ion Beauty, which I believe is a set by either Superdrug or TK Maxx, I'm not quite sure. There we go, that's the powder base on, and that, as suspected, has paled me out even further. So next I'm going to take the same brush, but this time I'm going to go slightly darker and use by the way, the powder I used was No. 7's translucent powder. And now I'm going to use a brown eyeshadow by Hatter, Cheek Colour by Benefits Cosmetics, and honestly I can't tell you what the shade is, it's just a brown. I've had this for years and it's still going, but it has a blue that worked quite nicely. To pale me in a little. Now I am going to put a bit more of this on than usual. But on my temples and a little bit in the corners of my eyes and down onto my nose. and a little shading under the chin, and a tiny little bit just down here to give me a more dead look. Now, this is my first time doing any of this with this method, so you'll have to bear with me. I just thought Halloween would be a good time to try it. Now I'm going to highlight it a little bit. With this, I'm going to use it's my Sephora eye palette. It's a gold one, and I'm going to use this smallest shade, the lightest shade. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell you what they are, which is a shame, but I'm going to take the same brush again and just highlight. I'm going to move on to my eyes, and for this I'm going to use Colourworks Earth Eyes palette. Now this again I've had for a very long time, but it has lasted a very long time as well. So as you can see, it's got a range of browns at this side and purples at this side. What I'm going to go with are the brown set, because I've already started with brown contouring. Now I'm going to apply this with one of these little makeup brushes. Now these come in a set of 6 from Primark, and I find them quite good for being able to distribute the colour where you need them, and they're quite fluffy. Like this, I'm just putting in the socket of my eye above the crease, just to give it that sunken look, and also below my eye as well, taking care to avoid the eyelid if possible. I'm going to do the same on the other eye, and the reason I have to hold my eyes up like this to do it and to see is because I actually have no movement in my eyebrows. So where most people would normally just move their eyebrows, lift their eyebrows to move them out of the way, unfortunately I'm unable to do this. I'm going to use a slightly lighter shade. The shade I used to do this was this shade, and now I'm going to go for this shade on my lids. Next, I'm going to use this light colour in the centre. I'm going to use that to just highlight above my brows where I've gone a bit high. Just lighten that up. Now next I'm going to take the same brush, but take one of the dark purple colour, and with this one I'm going to do just the crease and the inner corners. And then I'm going to take this light colour again and just put it in the centre of my eyes to add some shine to that part. And now I'm going to go back to the contouring eyeshadow and just put a little bit more on. And what I might do is just put a little something a little bit darker. Same brand, just a slightly darker one. with a smaller brush just to really highlight it again. And for this one I'm using another Ion Beauty brush. This is an eye defining pen, but I'm going to use it for my focus, but just to define this a little bit more. Now I've decided with the colour scheme that has happened, I'm going to become a woodland murder victim. So what I'm going to do is draw a couple of leaves, like a branch of leaves down this side, and some spiders coming up, something maybe this side to balance it out. So here goes. I'm not very artistic, but we'll see how this turns out. I'll use this one to draw stem. This is part of Primark's contour kit. It is the darkest shade and it's called PS Contour. Now I'm going to use a Natural Collections lip liner, and I'm going to use this brown one. I'm not sure what the shade is, but this is by Boots, and I'm going to use this to draw in the outlines of the leaves. And now I'm going to take the Primark's contour kit again. This time, however, I'm going to use the medium shade and I'm going to fill in the leaves. And I'm going to just take a normal black eye pencil. This one's by Rimmel London, and I'm just going to detail the insides of the leaves. Just a close up on the leaves. Not the best I know, but the best I could do. Just going to extend this round so it looks like it's coming out of my hair. And I'll do another couple of leaves. There you can see the leaves going down one side. And on this side I'm going to draw a line of spiders running from inside my ear across. I'm not an artist, so this could go again extremely wrong. I will go over this in black eyeliner just to really bring it out, but I'm also going to just line my eyes. Now what I'm going to do to add a little bit extra in as well, I'm going to use some red eyeliner pencil, as I've decided to do being evil wood nymph. I'm going to do a bright red lip to go with this. But I'm also going to do some red, almost teal-like underneath. But I'm also going to use some of this red eyeshadow, this red pen, which is an eyelid pencil from Sephora. And I'm just going to use this to line my lips. And yes, my lips are two different shapes. It's a bit strange, but that's due to surgery I had when I was younger. So now I'm just going to line underneath my eyes with the same pencil. But I'm also going to use this on my waterline. I'm also going to use this to enhance the inside corner of my eyes as well. Right, now I'm going to use my black eyeliner, which is a liquid liner from Laval. It's called Dip Eyeliner Pen in black. This is it. And I'm going to use this to line my eyes in the almost cat eye way, and also to go over my spiders afterwards. I'm only going to line the top part of my eyes, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows. Okay, change of plan. I am going to line the bottom of my eyes as well. I will go over the red eye pencil afterwards, but I'm also going to add up tiers in the red as well. Use the flapping method to dry it off a tad. So I do have quite a large hooded eye on this side, so I have to lift it up while doing things. Now I'm just going to tidy up that small mistake with a cotton bud. Now before I put the final touches on, I'm just going to darken my eyebrows up with dark brown again. And now mascara. Now for this again I'm using a Natural Collection mascara. Focus, there we go, in just pure black. Now I'm just going to quickly curl these top lashes. I believe these are from, again, Primark. And finish my top coat of mascara. There we go, so that's the eyes finished, bar the tears. This is just taking the same eyeliner pencil that I used earlier, redoing the line underneath and making the shapes of the tears. And now I'm going to use some lip gloss again from Primark. Oh no, this one's from 17. It used to be a clear one, however now I use it as a red. So let's see what happens. And now that the tears have done, I'm going to use a small amount of this red makeup paint, again from Poundland. I'm just going to move these down my face a little using an old lip brush. I have no idea what lip brush this is, but it will do the job. And I'm going to use this high colour lipstick to fill in around here to make it look so it's the appearance of blood vessels. Now what I'm going to do is just put a bit of powder over just to try and dull down the effect so it looks a bit more natural. This time I'm going to use a 3 for £1 from Superdrug things. In fact, I'm going to wait a little bit, and in the meantime I'm going to put my lipstick on. This is a natural collection one that I've had for a very long time. And I'm going to use the same lip gloss as before, just to add a bit of shine. Incidentally, it was using this combination that turned this red in the first place. Now before I put some powder on, I've got to wait for this to finish. So in the meantime, I'm going to go and do my hair. Now for this, I'm just going to put some dry shampoo on it, which is Batiste's Heavenly Volume. And this is really good, but it does dry my hair out, so I have to combine it with something else. What I may do is just hairspray my fringe out of the way as it is, and then that should, hopefully, if I do it properly, slightly backcomb it and then see where that goes. And with all looks, a slight amount of hairspray. And just to add into that a bit of extra volume, it's a System Pro Vitamin Volumizing Conditioning Spray. Had this for ages, so again I couldn't tell you where I got it from, and the hairspray I'm using is one by Tresemme Ultrafine Hairspray. So we'll see how long this hair actually lasts throughout the night. Now I'm going to do a quick spritz of the setting spray. And now I'm going to go change.